In Christianity, the essence of sin is self-centeredness, and most of us are unconsciously self-centered. We do things that are selfish even when we know that it's a bad thing to be selfish. And the reason why I'm talking about that in a video like this, about the desire to disappear, is something I'll mention later in this video. But I kind of want to first go over this specific example in my life, and I'm sure that this example has related to most of you as well. Because nowadays everybody has social media. Things like Instagram or things like, Facebook, or can't believe I mentioned Facebook out of all social medias, but that's the first one that popped into my mind. But yeah, like TikTok or whatever, where the entire goal of this certain app is to express yourself, is to show yourself off to people. Now, I don't know if you've ever had this desire before, but it's kind of like I used to post a lot of karate videos of myself to obviously impress people, to have people come up to me when I'm in high school and say, "Bro, you looked so amazing. That was such a cool video, bro. Good job." And of course, it was all for the applause. But then I stopped posting those videos, and even to this day I've stopped and realized how dumb it is. But I still have this desire in my heart to come back and post this one post that kind of shows off how I've grown, or the person I've become after disappearing, after no longer posting for a while. Now, the desire to disappear for some people is much deeper than this. It's things like, listen, I just hate the person I've become. I'm just tired of the person I've become. I'm tired of the fake persona that I put in relationships. I'm tired of the stress that I have to experience and go through. And I just want to disappear. I just want to go and self-isolate, be disconnected from the world, and just be one with my thoughts, one with concepts, one with ideas, and the idea of becoming yourself. But to most people, and including myself, I would put myself in this category as well, the desire to disappear sort of looks like this. I want to disappear and disconnect from the world. I want to become one of my thoughts, concepts, ideas, and to become myself as well. But then I want to come back to the world. And then I want to show it off to people and prove to the people that didn't like my old persona to now like my new persona, because I'm myself. I'm my authentic self. Well, I guess, bro. I guess, yeah, you are your authentic self, but that desire to impress people, that desire to be accepted, to be understood, it's still there. And I honestly believe because that desire is still there, that motive is still there, you don't actually be your authentic self. You actually, sure, come back from isolation, become your authentic self, but then slowly start building this new persona and pretty much the same mask that you had before. I'm pretty sure it's actually a theory, or yeah, it's a theory from Carl Jung, who, is a very famous philosopher. He actually talks specifically about relationships where it's like, we're not tired, and I'm sure a lot of introverts experience this a lot and use this as an argument, but we're not tired because of how much we're talking or because we're socializing with other people. But we're tired specifically because we put on this mask. We're a different type of persona. We're not actually our authentic selves, and we're just performing. So we're actually tired of performing this role or this persona that we actually aren't, so that people can think of us in a certain way. And now that I think about it, yeah, that is for sure tiring. And just pretty much like we just perform. Like for our entire lives, at least in my entire life, I've been performing. I've been trying to get accepted from people, accepted from a world so loud, and accepted in society. But to get back to the topic, most of us don't really have a true desire to disappear. We only kind of have that desire to disappear just because we want to come back and impress certain people. And I don't know why, but this idea, this thought just popped into my mind. But for men, a lot specifically, remember that time when you got rejected by this girl? It's like your crush or whatever, and you had this specific desire to, come back, grind, become somebody bigger, become richer, become great, so that there would be this one time where you meet your crush again, coincidentally, in like a store or whatever, and she sees who you are and regrets the idea of rejecting you. I don't know if you relate to that or not, but I've had many of those thoughts with different types of people. And that pretty much just exposes my motive to why I want to disappear, so that I can grind, become somebody better, which is not a bad thing, of course, but for the sake of showing off my new self to the same person, to impress that person, for them to look at me differently and accept me in a different way, or in general just to accept me. But for people who have an actual desire to disappear, those people don't have that motive, in my opinion. They just want to actually isolate and disconnect from the world and become themselves. And yeah, of course, doesn't mean they're going to self-isolate for the rest of their lives. To some people, that is what that means, but yeah, you can still come back to the world, but as long as you don't change yourself because of the world. Because otherwise, disappearing would really have no point if you just become somebody, become your authentic self, and then once again become that same mask just for self-acceptance, just to impress the crowd. And so, this is my opinion. It's a very strong opinion, of course, so the comments are open. Please let me know if you agree or disagree, and add in some things if you want. And yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. So thank you for being open. Thank you for taking your time to watch this video. And yeah, comments are open. See ya.